Good morning, children. Today we are going to solve the fifth problem in exercise 1.1. Use Euclid's division lemma to show that the cube of any positive integer is of the form 9m, 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. Here we don't know what is the positive integer. We have taken a to be any positive integer and b is equal to 3 because if I take b is equal to 9, I'll get the remainder 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 8. So we'll have many steps to bring to this form. Instead, since 9 is a multiple of 3, I can take b is equal to 3. Then by Euclid's division lemma, a is equal to b cube plus r. Here what is b? 3. So a is equal to 3 cube plus r. Where 0 is less than or equal to r, less than 3 and q is greater than or equal to 0. What does it mean? Remainder lies between 0 and 3 and the quotient what you get will be greater than or equal to 0. And this remainder will be 0, 1, 2 because it should not go beyond 3. So when r is equal to 0, a is equal to 3 cube plus 0. Substitute in this. This implies a is equal to 3 cube. Now we are asked to find the cube of any positive integer. So we have to cube on both the sides. A cube is equal to 3q the whole cube. So 3 cube is nothing but 27q cube. I have to bring to the form 9m. So I have taken 9 outside. So I get 3q cube inside the bracket. So what is inside the bracket? Assume that to be m. So we get 9m. So we have got the first one. Second one is that is 9m plus 1. Substitute 1 in the place of r. So it is a is equal to 3 cube plus 1. So when you cube on both the sides, a cube is equal to 3 cube plus 1 the whole cube. So a cube is equal to 3q the whole cube plus 1 cube plus 3 into 3q square into 1 plus 3 into 3q into 1 square. This is a cube, b cube, 3a square b, 3ab square. This is the expansion for a plus b the whole cube. You have to use that identity. Now when I open the bracket, 3 cube becomes 27. Q cube is as it is plus 1 cube is 1. 3 into 3q square. That is 3 square is 9. 9q square into 1. It becomes as it is. 3 3s are 9q. Now here, since we have to bring to the form 9m plus 1. 9m plus 1. I have taken this 1 separately. And I have grouped this 3 terms. That is 27q cube, 27q square plus 9q plus 1. So now in this 3, I can take 9 outside because I have to bring to the form 9m plus 1. If I take 9 outside, what is 27 divided by 9? 3. Q cube write as it is. 27 divided by 9 is 3. Q square write as it is. 9 divided by 9 is 1. Q write as it is. Plus 1 outside the bracket. Now whatever is inside the bracket, you can take it as m. So you got a cube is equal to 9m plus 1. Next, substitute r is equal to 2 in that. A is equal to b cube plus r. So a is equal to 3 cube plus 2. Same way, cube on both the sides. A cube is equal to a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square. That is the expansion for this. So 3q the whole cube plus 2 cube plus 3 into 3q square into 2. 3a square b plus 3q into 2 square. 3ab square. Now what is 3q cube? 27q cube plus 2 cube is 8 plus 3 into 3q square is 9q square into 2 plus 3 3s are 9q. 2 square is 4. Now 27q cube a plus 8 plus 3 into 9 into 2. That is 54q square. 9 4s are 36q. Now in this, since we have to bring to the form 9m plus 8, this 8 you bring separately and others you group together. So in this, since I have to bring to the form 9m plus 8, 9 I have taken outside. 27 divided by 9 is 3. 3q cube. 54 divided by 9 is 6. 6q square. 36 divided by 9 is 4. 4q plus 8. Whatever is inside the bracket, take it as m. So we get a cube is equal to 9m plus 8. So now here we should write where m is equal to 3q cube plus 6q square plus 4q. Now hence the cube of any positive integer is of the form 9m, 9m plus 1 or 9m plus 8. The next one is an important statement. You may get in the exam to state fundamental theorem of arithmetic. What is fundamental theorem of arithmetic? Every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes, and this factorization is unique apart from the order in which the prime factors occur. That means any composite number, you know what are composite numbers? Numbers which have more than 2 factors. All those numbers can be expressed as a product of prime factors. You have to by heart this statement. Now next, using that prime factors, we are going to find the HCF and LCM. What is HCF? Highest common factor. That is the product of the smallest power of each common prime factor in the numbers. LCM is the least common multiple. That is the product of the greatest power of each prime factor involved in the numbers. Since it is a multiple, it will be the greatest power. Since it is the common factor, it becomes the smallest power. So exercise 1.2, the first question. Express each number as a product of its prime factors. Here 140 is the composite number. Now to divide and find the prime factors, you should know the divisibility test. The number ends with a even number. 0 is an even number. So 2 can be divisible. So starting from the first prime number, 2, 3, 5, 7 are all these prime numbers. So you start from the first number 2. 7 2s are 14, 0. Again last number is 0. 3 2s are 6, carry over 1, 5 2s are 10. Again the last number is 5. You cannot divide by 2 or 3. 3 means 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 is not divisible by 3. So go for 5. 5 7s are 35, 7 7s are 1. So 140 is equal to 2 into 2 into 5 into 7. 2 is 2 times. So 2 square into 5 into 7. That is the prime factors of this number, composite number 140. Same way 156. The ending number is an even number. So it is divisible by 2. 7 2s are 14. Carry over 1, 16. 8 2s are 16. Again it's an even number. So divide by 2. 3 2s are 6. Carry over 1, 18. 9 2s are 18. Again it is 9. See 3 plus 9 is 12. 12 is divisible by 3. So I can divide by 3. 1 3s are 3. 3 3s are 9. 13 is a prime number. I cannot divide by any other number. It should be divided by the same number. 13 divided by 13 is 1. Next 156 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 13. All factors we have used here. So 2 square into 3 into 13. These are the prime factors of this composite number 156. Next third question, 3825. Here the ending number is 5. It's not an even number. So you see whether it is divisible by 3. Add the numbers. 3 plus 8, 11. 11 plus 2, 13. 13 plus 5, 18. 18 is divisible by 3. So I can divide by 3. You should know the divisibility test. 1 3s are 3. 2 3s are 6. Carry over 2. 7 3s are 21. Carry over 1. 5 3s are 15. Again the ending number is 5. It cannot be divisible by 2. See whether it is divisible by 3. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 7, 10. 10 plus 5, 15. So 4 3s are 12. Then 2 3s are 6. Carry over 1. 5 3s are 15. Again when I add 4 plus 2, 6 plus 5, 11. It is not divisible by 3. So what is the next prime number? 5. So 8 5s are 40. Carry over 2. 5 5s are 25. You know for 5 ending number can be 5 or 0. Again the ending number, that is one digit is 5. I can divide by 5. 1 5s are 5. 6 7 8. 3 carry over. 35. 7 5s are 35. Now 17 is a prime number. I cannot divide by any other prime number. Any other prime factors, I have to divide by the same number. 17 ones are 17. So the 3825 is equal to 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 17. That is nothing but 3 square into 5 square into 17. These are the prime factors of this number, composite number. The two sums are for homework. The next question is, find the LCM and HCF of the following pairs of integers and verify that LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers. You should know when you multiply LCM and HCF, you will get the product of two numbers. So you have to prove this. So first the question is 26 and 91. What should you do for this? You have to take separately and find the prime factors. Now 26, it is an even number. Divide by 2. 1 2s are 2, 3 2s are 6. 13 is the prime number. I cannot divide by any other prime factor. I have to divide by itself. 13 ones are 13. Next take 91. 91 same way, the last number is 1. It is not an even number. I cannot divide by 2. Either I can divide by 3 also, because 9 plus 1 is 10. I cannot divide by 3. I cannot divide by next prime number 5 also, because the ending number is not 5. So next number I have gone for 7. 7 is the prime number. 7 13. 1 7s are 7. 8 9. 2 carry over. 21. 3 7s are 21. 13 is the prime number. So I am dividing by 13 itself. I got 1. So 26 is equal to 2 into 13. 91 is equal to 7 into 13. We are asked to find LCM and HCF. First let us find what is HCF. What is the common factor in both 13? So just I have rounded this. So 13 is a HCF. What is LCM? For LCM, first you write what is rounded. That is, take 1 from this rounded one. That is HCF. What you got? The 13 I have taken out. What is left over? 2 and 7. So 2 into 7. So when I multiply, I got 182. Now we have to verify that LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers. So I did LCM into HCF is, LCM is 182. HCF is 13. I multiplied, I got 2366. And I have to multiply the product of the two numbers. Product of the two numbers is 26 and 91. 26 into 91 is also 22,366. Both are equal. So what do you conclude now? LCM into HCF is equal to product of the two numbers. So hence verified. Thank you.